Alright, can I carry on please? I expect you to pay attention. Alright, let's start with number 1. We are now solving the cubic equation. So we have x plus 1 times x minus 2 times 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Alright, this is a cubic equation. Fortunately, the cubic polynomial was factorized for us. So if I want to solve for x here, all I have to do is equate each binomial to 0. Okay? You equate each binomial to 0. You equate each binomial to 0. So this will give us x equal to minus 1, and that will give us x equal to 2, and this one here will give us x equal to 3 over 2. Okay, so those are the x values. And all of them, they are real roots, because the question says solve for x, and in each case say what type of roots the polynomial has. These are real roots. Okay, they are real roots. Okay, they are all real numbers. 1, 2, and 3 over 2. They are all real numbers. So it's minus 1, 2, and 3 over 2. They are all real numbers. Right, so this is an easy case. Now, why do we need to know how to solve a cubic equation? This is called a cubic equation, by the way. Right? The reason why we need that is because when we are sketching a cubic graph, we need to know where the x-intercepts are. And those x-intercepts are the roots of the cubic equation. So if you can't solve a cubic equation, you are going to have problem with finding the x-intercepts.
So it's got 3 x-intercepts.
Yes.
I want to.
It looks like this. Or it can look like that.
Oh.
Alright. So this is the first example. Right. Let me thing is to say let f of x, okay, let f of x be equal to 2x cubed minus x squared minus 15x plus 18. That's the first thing. So we're going to use trial and error to determine the first factor. Okay? So we'll say f1 is equal to 2 times 1 cubed minus 1 squared minus 15 times 1 plus 18. This will give us 2 minus 1 minus 15 plus 18. Now, well, if you simplify this, you get 20 minus 16, you get a 4. Okay, what that means that x minus 1 is not a factor. So let's try f minus 1. So that will be 2 times minus 1 cubed minus 1 squared minus 15 times minus 1 plus 18. And this will give you minus 2 minus 1. Then you get there plus 15 plus 18. And let me just check. Minus 2, that's positive, get minus 1, that will be positive 15. So we get 33 minus 3. Sorry, 33 minus 3, you get 30. Alright? So we have to try F2. So F2 will get 2 times 2 cubed minus 2 squared minus 15 times 2 plus 18. Right? So that will give me 16 minus 4 minus 30 plus 18. Now let's check this. This will give me minus 34, that will give me, so I'll get 0. Right? So it means that F2 will be equal to 0. Right? What this means is that I can say, therefore, x will be equal to 2, okay? Which means x minus 1, minus 2 rather, x minus 2 will be equal to 0. Which means x minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial.
So,
Yes.
remember it's like f of 6, f of 10.
You can, but in most cases you don't go as far as go to large values. Okay. If the question is asking you where you are not supposed to use the calculator, then you get marks for doing trial and error and using the factor theorem. Right? Okay. So from here, okay, there was supposed to be a 0 here. This is the equation. Supposed to be a 0 there. Please add that 0. It's an equation. Right? Then from here now, let's move on to synthetic division. Synthetic division. So for the synthetic division now, right? Remember, we said our f of x is 2x cubed. Okay, it's 2x cubed minus x squared minus 15x plus 18. So if I do the synthetic division here, I'm going to have, remember, our x is equal to 2. Okay, so I'll put the 2 outside, and then my first coefficient is the 2, the second one is minus 1, the third one is minus 15, and the last one is 18. Okay? Put your pen down, please. I'm going to repeat the process again in terms of synthetic division. Can you put your pen down for a moment? Right, so first thing, we draw our horizontal line, we drop down that 2, then 2 times 2 give us a 4. Minus 1 plus 4, that will give us a 3. Right? So first thing, I multiply this, and that one. Then I got that 4. Then the next thing is to multiply that 2 by what? 3. By this 3 here. Okay? If I multiply that, I should get a 6 here. Right? So these 2, let me use that one. So I multiply those 2, then I multiply those 2. Right? Then minus 15 plus 6, I'll get minus 9. Are you following there? Then minus 9 times 2, I'll get minus 18. 18 plus minus 18 is 0. Right? So I also multiply this one here by that, and I end up getting that. Right? So make sure you are aware of this. Now what this means is, this 2 here is going to be my A, that 3 there is going to be my B, the minus 9 is going to be my what? My C. Okay, so that polynomial, right, let me write it down here. So 2x cubed minus x squared minus 15x, right, plus, that will be plus 18 equals to 0. I can factorize it. If I factorize this, I'll get x plus x minus 2. Remember here I'm solving for x, please, I'm not just factorizing. So x minus 2 times 2x squared plus 3x minus 9 equal to what? To 0. Now I need to factorize this trinomial. Right? I want you to pay attention because I'm going to factorize it. Is it? Yes, sir. Right. Constant term is 2. Sorry, the coefficient is 2. The constant term is minus 9. So 2 times minus 9 will give me minus 18. Which two factors of minus 18 will give me positive 3? Which two factors of minus 18 will give us positive 3?
6 and 3. 6 and 3.
It's not 6 and 3. It's positive 6 and negative 3. If you say 6 and 3, there's a difference from saying 6 and 3 and 6 and minus 3. You are in matric now, I expect you to say it the right way. So this becomes x minus 2 times. Now I can split this 3x here and write this 6x minus 3x minus 9. Alright? Then I'll get x minus 2 times. Now when I factorize here, I'm going to get, well, let me introduce a square bracket so I can have 2x times x plus 3. Here I can also have minus 3 times x plus 3. And then I close my bracket. Okay? I'm factorizing. Right? Then this becomes x minus 2 times x plus 3 times 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then you start smiling.
Click on the green text. Let me just multiply them.
You just what?
Multiply them.
So if you can manage to factorize from here to
No, so she's saying if you FOIL x minus 2 into the thing,
no, that's not how you factorize. With this technique, you don't do that. Find a common factor for the first two first, and a common factor for the last two. You must create a common binomial factor. That's the technique. If you've got any other technique that you can use to factorize this, then that's fine. Right, from here now, we equate x minus 2 to 0, and we equate x plus 3 to 0. We also equate 2x minus 3 to 0. What this means is our x is going to be 2, the other one is going to be minus 3, and the third one is going to be x equal to 3 over 2. Then we are done. I've solved the cubic equation. If you take minus 3 to the right, divide by 2, you get 3 over 2. Right? So I've solved the cubic equation.